Hey guys, this is Sai Jaswasan. I'm from Bangalore. So I'm going to host for today's meetup, and we have Bhavna with me as a co-host, and our mentor is TG Sir, obviously. And today's topics are there are three topics we are going to discuss on today's. One is the street view and 360 photography, and second we are going to discuss about the previous we have left about the photos for Google Maps. And the third topic we are going to discuss is Google Maps homepage in mobile. So TG sir will explain this and the details about what is homepage. So over to you, Bhavna. You can take the intro of others, please.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Bhavna and I am your co host for today. Let's start the introduction.
My name is
Okay.
Traveler G. I am basically from Kerala, but staying more time in Aircard, Tamil Nadu. So here in Bangalore is my main station, so I am here presently. I started in Google maybe from 2014, but off record in the sense that ID, when I got retired, I changed. So after that, the Travelology name has been used. So 16 onwards, 2016 onwards, if I remember correctly, I'm in, and active contributions were into photography because that was my field. I had a lot of what do you call photos which I could not upload earlier, which I used to do along with writing. I took it as a challenge and took over the almost the next first 6 months seriously. So now I have some of the photographs which touches 22, 23 lakhs of viewers per, I mean only one photo. And I have just crossed, maybe I should be touching 8 or 9 crore once Google releases the photos and other things. So as a level 10 LG, I have been enjoying maybe right from 17 itself, 2017 onwards. So, and of course, my main hobby is grooming you all, and to collaborate with you all and take up into take up assignments which are helping, leaving my corporate hours. I keep on tagging me to our LG's activities. Thank you, and I hope to hear from my colleagues also. Over.
My name is Anil. Uh, I'm representing Goa over here, and happy to help is my hobby since my childhood. And thereafter, I'll be more and more happy as a learner. Since last 28 years, I'm in the profession of learning only. Still, I'm learning and keep on learning. Thank you very much. All the best for your best meetup.
Thank you very much, Anil sir, for your wishes. And we are really glad to have you here for us to guide us at this time. Thank you very much, sir. I would request Karan Chotlani to introduce himself. Karan, kindly unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
So I'm Karan Sotlani, local guide level 8 from Pune. Natively, I'm from Aurangabad, Maharashtra. So it gives me a great pleasure to be here in TG Sir's grooming group, and I'm loving the experience and loving the new experience being a local guide. Earlier, I was not connected to local guide. It's almost been since March that I have joined the Connect group. I've joined Connect, and through Connect, I got the TG Sir's reference, and it's been a great experience since then. Over to you.
I would
Thank you,
like to
Karan.
add, sorry, Bhavna, sorry for interruption. I would like to add 2 points regarding our current. One is that, we are expecting him to join our core group, and also we hope he will be the next co-host as well as a host for the third week from today. Thanks a lot, Karan. Wish you all the best. Be in the team and actively pick up. As a photographer, I respect you a lot because Your talents are very unique, uh, and I have seen some of your photos which are excellent. Okay, all the best. Over to
Thank you.
Bhavna.
Thank you.
And now I would request Govind Jha sir to introduce himself. Govind Jha, kindly introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Govind and I am from Delhi, level 8 local guide. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we are going to start out with our PPT. I like to give this opportunity. I like to give to Mr. TG sir to introduce our guest and uh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, once again, good evening to you all. Here, um, see, the theme of these sessions, weekly sessions, and next week is our monthly session. Okay, like what we had, what we Archit Ojha session will be by, I hope, our Salman Khan Salman will be able to perform next Sunday. So these series are actually presented by Bharat Dharanappa and Mahesh Dilip Salvi. So Dharanappa is rather, Bharat D. He is his uh, ID. Bharat D is from Bangalore, and the only one person whom I know as a full-time 360 photographer. So he is one who is fully into 360 photography, and that is his means of earning also. He's a marketer by profession and also an LG and Street View trusted photographer as well. We have Mahesh Dilip Salvi, who also is a young boy, in the sense, probably at his teenagers, early ages of his teenagers, he might have started with um, Google, because somewhere I've heard that he has decades of touch with Google Map. So, of course, presently he is a level 8 LG from Mumbai with his ID as Mahesh underscore Dilip underscore Chalvi. And he is an embedded developer by profession working on IoT, robotics, and computer. Now, he claims himself as he works based on mechatronics, which is another way we say mechatronics is that all microprocessor, microcontrollers, that is what is everything in that family put together is mechatronics. So he is in that field. It's an upcoming field, which is a very brilliant field. He does map edits, or rather, he had been doing map edits for decades. So, and photo contribution while he was a boy should have been done with his parents' permission. So, we have two people today, and they will continue the next week also. Now, I think it's time for us to listen from them. Bharat and Mahesh, kindly come over and take over. Thank you, and back to T.
Thank you, TG sir, for the beautiful invite. Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir,
Please
you are
continue.
audible.
Yeah. So thank you, TG sir, for the beautiful introduction, and good evening, everybody. So to give you a small brief introduction, okay, myself, I'm Bharat Dharanappa. Okay, as TG sir told, okay, I since last 1 year, I leave myself on 360 photography. I'm a full-time 360 photographer, wherein I talk to clients and manage their portfolios online. Okay, create virtual tours for their properties and stuff. Okay, I have traveled across Karnataka and a few other outside locations in South India region. So now I think let me actually get into my topic, what we were actually discussing. So today I would be giving you a brief introduction about what is Street View app, and we get started off with Street View apps. In fact, so it would be a basic introductory session about Street View application. Jasur, so this is my entry slide. Okay, getting started with a Street View app, and now I think we would be having another 25 to 30 minutes for presentation, and in this particular 25-30 minutes, okay, I would like to actually narrate you about our agenda. That is, what would be our takeaway from this session. So first and foremost, we would be talking about what is 360 photos, and with a few examples. Okay. Secondly, we would be talking about few advantages of 360 photos for viewers as well as publishers, and how to see a 360 photo, and how is 360 photo seen in Google Maps, and what is Street View app. We would be talking about what is 360 photos, and a few examples of 360 photos, and we would be going ahead with what are the advantages for the viewers as well as for publishers, and we'll see how 360 photos are actually showcased, and how do we really see the photos. We'll have a small feel of a glimpse of a couple of photos there, and even we will be actually going to see how do we identify, okay, which are the map locations which has got 360 photos on Google Maps, and we'll get into Street View app there with a small history about Street View app, and from there onwards we'll go on how do we download Street View app. Next slide, please. So after that, we would be discussing few advantages of Street View app, and followed by how do we take 360 photos using Street View app, and where to upload, and how to take multiple 360 photos and connect. So this would be our agenda for today. Further, on the next week, we have a few advanced topics about the final topic what we would be discussing today. That is how to take multiple 360 photos and connect. So advancement with respect to alignment and stuff, which should be discussed in the next coming session. So can we get into the next slide, please? So hope everybody would have gone through one or the other way places, gone through one or the other 360 photos on online till now. But anyways, okay, I would like to introduce what is a 360 photo, and I would like to showcase some couple of photos, okay, which showcase how it is showcased and stuff. Wherein a 360 photo is okay, I would like to take out with a small example. Okay, just imagine that you're sitting in a room in front of a PC or with a mobile in your hand, and whatever surrounds you on your left, right, or top or bottom, okay, everything is a okay, and 360 view is in this particular form of views. Okay, wherein now when these number of images on our site what we look in and capture it under a physical device, okay, or else we capture these movements, okay, with multiple images and stitch it together, which would form a photosphere which is called as 360 photo. And these photos can be viewed by zooming in or panning in any desired directions, or else even this can be used in the VR as well. So we'll get into the next part. Okay, that is uh, uh, Jisol, can you please take me to the next slide, please? So here, okay, is a small example of how a 360 photo looks in on a panoramic view. It is with the combination of two photos, which is taken with 180 degrees lenses into two numbers. So wherein the same image, when we put it on Google Map, or else even if you open it on Google Photos, wherein you would be able to actually slide your fingers across and see, have a clear 360 view of this particular image. So going ahead, if in case I get a chance, I would like to showcase you a couple of photos on 360 so you can have an experience of it. Or else going ahead, I would be giving you some links okay, which can be used in okay, seeing these images. All right. So can we get into the next image, please? Next slide, please. So what are let us discuss about what are the advantages of 360 photos for viewers as well as publishers. For example, a 360 photo, okay, for example, a 360 photo for viewers is something that would save time from browsing multiple photos in a place, or else say it's one single pic which says all. Okay, for example, you would have heard about a word stating that okay, one photo speaks 100 words. One photo is equal to 100 words. So wherein when we talk about a virtual tour, it is beyond 100 words, because wherein a virtual tour or else a 360 photo, you have an access for the entire view. Yeah, yeah,
But can
Mahesh.
I show one a 360
Yeah,
photo?
please, please, please,
Share
please.
my screen. Okay, I'm sharing.
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, of course.
Can you see
Tell,
it?
yeah, tell the name and introduce.
This
I
is a
mean,
360 photo.
yeah.
Hello. Is it visible my screen and my voice is audible properly?
Yeah, it's okay.
So
Yes,
this is a
please
Google
continue.
photo.
Please continue.
These are my 360 photos. So this is one with which is captured in our one of meetup, and I am now going in it in photosphere mode. So there is a middle icon, which converts a flat photo with its metadata into 360. So this is what Bharat was explaining, that we get a view of all sides in one single photo. See, we can see here in at what is at ground level, what is at horizon level. See here, what is it there at ceiling. In all direction we can see, and you can see the here is a gyroscope sensor, and now I'm showing it to you with a sensor based. Now I'm rotating myself and showing you all these things. Is it enough?
Uh,
It's great. It's
yeah,
great.
okay. Let this image stay live, Mahesh.
Okay, okay, okay.
Excellent,
Super.
excellent, Mahesh. Excellent, Mahesh.
Thank you, Mahesh, for being on
Congratulations.
that.
Okay.
So, wherein if we look into this particular mode, okay, wherein Mahesh is holding this phone in his hand and turning around to showcase this image. Similarly, if in case we see, am I audible?
Yes.
Uh, Mahesh, do you mind muting yourself because I'm unable to hear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have to switch this.
Oh, is it? Sorry, sorry, sorry. Similarly, okay, wherein as Mahesh is rotating, you can see the image is also rotating around. Similarly, if in case you see the same image using your desktop app, wherein you can keep panning this particular image, and again you would get the similar view on your desktop as well. So it is an handheld device as well as the desktop version. Probably going ahead, we even will see if I can just push in some desktop images as well on this. So thank you, Mahesh. Mahesh, thank you. So just so can we get into the next slide, please? Yeah, I'm audible now. Clear?
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
when we talk about yeah,
Yeah,
so when we talk about what are the advantages of 360 photo for the viewers as well as publishers, so there are a number of points which can be considered. But
the screen
however,
is available.
yes, screen visible, yes. So there are some 4 5 points. What I would like to project here is something. The major advantage of a 360 photo is that okay, which saves time from browsing multiple photos of a place. Okay, that is that. Okay, one pic says it all. I think I'm unable to hear. Someone's mic is something there. Hello. Yeah. So wherein one when we talk about this saving time, okay, wherein one picks which really talks all, okay, something like we have heard about wording saying that a photo has about 100 words, and but when you talk about a virtual tour, this is something which gets you a real-time virtual image of a place, okay, instead of the browsing many pics there, okay, wherein which would be giving you access to unlimited possibilities of viewers. And for the publishers, okay, it just gives you an more gateway towards the new marketing platform, as well as creates customer loyalty. For example, I would like to give you a small example here. When I say a new marketing platform, so assume that I run a business or else you run a business, and wherein we are into routine services. Okay, for example, let me say I run a hotel and I want to showcase myself to my customers. So it is, when I say a hotel, it is not only about food what we serve, it is all about how do we showcase ourselves. Okay, what is the kind of presentation what we give, and how does our how hotel look, hygiene factor, everything comes into picture. But when we look into few set of images, either ways we would be getting it on the negative front or else on the positive side. But when we say a virtual tour, so these are something that, okay, 360 images which will not be edited, and there is no renewal cost or else a cost involved for any person to have a virtual tour done, okay, or retain it. So this can be there for a longer duration. And these 360 images can be viewed in any website, okay, as Google short links and HTML codes are compatible on all social media platforms, or else on your website or any other medias as well. And the fun part is that even you can use your VR headset to enjoy your virtual tour. So going ahead, I think can we get into the next slide, please? So as discussed there, okay, wherein these 360 images can be viewed in PCs, laptops, smartphones, and tablets, and can also be used to view 360 imageries and videos as well. For example, you want to make a 30 seconds 360 video, even that is possible. But however, considering so on Street View app, that may not be possible, but there are ways. And even Google entertains 30-second 360 videos as well. So on a laptop, the viewer simply clicks and drags on every image. For example, let me say it is a 360 image, and we are actually moving our mouse or else a keypad there. We are just dragging it and dropping it, and we can actually turn around and see the entire 360 view on one single screen. But otherwise, using your tablets or else on laptop, so as their designs are handheld, and the device can be physically moved to adjust your views. So this is something that we call as VR view, and which can be physically moved and get connected there. And these photos are highly compatible with all your social media platforms like Facebook, and I'm sure many of you would have come across one or the other Facebook 360 images, multiple places there. So can we get into the next slide, please? So these are some short links, okay, of few map locations and how we can see these photos on Google Maps. So you find a small window above your photos, right? Okay, that is the 360 pic, okay, which is showcased in Google Maps. Wherever you see these particular small windows, wherein you can actually tap on it and directly get into the 360 view of those localities. It might be a properties, or else it might be public utilities or anything. So once you hit that, okay, you get into the 360 image, and even your virtual tour starts from there onwards. And here we have some links which would be shared in the chat box later by Jasod. Or else, Jasod, is there a possibility that we can showcase any of these links?
Yes.
No, we'll share in the backup.
Okay, we
No,
would
sir,
be
we can't able to.
fair enough. We would be posting these sub links in
Hey,
the
you can
chat
share
box. Yeah.
later because they copy and paste it in the chat box later. It will be
Yes,
easy.
so that you can have a feel of how a 360 image or else how a virtual tour looks alike for those who do not know really. Okay, when wherein going ahead, so can we actually get into the next slide there? So going ahead, I would actually ask Mr. Mahesh to join me on this particular call. Yeah, Mahesh, please.
Yes.
Over to you.
Okay, I'm continuing from start. That the 360 images are 368 cities of US in 2007. Then after it went on globally because of say countries regulations not to capture those. Uh, then again, I came to know about it on in 2013 about 360 photographies. Uh, then I came to know about that Google has provided Google camera with 360 or photosphere mode from Android 4.2, that is Jelly Bean Android 4.2, and he has also permitted users to contribute to the 360. In initial days, it was through a web page. We have to for doing all these things, like to upload photo and wait for to approve photo and to be see by other public. So that approval, that upload and approval thing usually was taking 1 to 4 days to get photo approved. The challenges I faced on that time in 2000 around 2014, uh, we all know that budget and lower spec mobiles, and also see we have to go and sit on the system. We have to capture a photo in mobile, then transfer it in system that maybe you're getting. These are and those time where it is less known to, especially for Indians or countries where it was developing, because these all things can be experimented with faster internets. It was less known in that time in 2013-14. And as we have street view site to upload photos, it was also not shown those 360 photos in on other platforms. Now it is available to view a 360 photo on all platforms, like Azure. So now we are uploading photos through Street View, and we can view those on Google Earth and in Google Maps also. So can you switch to next slide? Yes, sir. Next slide, please. Yes, sir. Yes. So I was passionate in capturing photos, especially pornography and 360. So I consider it as a open public gallery. So rather than keeping those photos limited gallery. Public gallery means we can capture photos of scenery, roads, outside, outdoor, and we can publish those to be viewed by other users. So I assume it as web gallery, which in which photos are geotagged, can be pinned or placed related to one place in a map. So it acts as your own personal gallery, and it can be viewed as a timeline of places wherever you are visited in past, maybe years also. And yes, there is being a street view trusted photographer after publishing 50 quality photos. So it can be seen as a full-time or maybe part-time career option, as one person is doing full-time career in it. He's offering a full-time service. Next slide, please. Yes, sir. Hello, yes, sir. Next slide, please. Okay. So, but uh, like previous one only, it can be worked in. It can be useful. Whereas we can relate it to construction site where progressively buildings are going on. So they can be used these virtual tours or these photos, and especially while we have to go somewhere, we can get idea about that place by actually visiting, not actually visiting first, virtually visiting first that place, and then getting idea about that. And while in driving also, we can browse those photospheres on junctions on roads, and we can get idea about surroundings on the road, and get pictorial memory of junctions in our mind, say a shop on turn, a T junction, how that looks, how that environment is, a crowd say pedestrian crowds in very narrow roads, that way. And direction also, direction means while narrating to someone uh, to move on that particular area. See, if the photo is if the street view is covered in particular area, and say your friend is traveling in that area or roaming in that area, so you can guide him by viewing photos at your side, so he can parallelly look those photos at his side, and you can tell them to be turn this way and go in that shop or go in this lane that way. So here I'm finishing my, or say, history and advantages about street view photography, and I'm requesting Bharat to get back on another next
Sure.
slides.
Thank you, Mahesh. So next, okay,
Bharat,
yeah, Mahesh, thank you very much. So now, okay, let us see,
yes,
okay, how do we actually download the Street View app? Okay, it is as simple as downloading any other app in Google Maps, wherein get into Google Play and search for Google Street View app, okay, and install it, download it, install it, and sign in with your Gmail account, and it's all ready to go. So can you get into the next one, please? So once you register using your Google account on your Street View app, okay, now you have multiple options internally. But however, as per my agenda is concerned, okay, let me showcase you that how you can start taking a photo using Street View app. So once you open an app wherein you have an option called Create, that is a small window towards your right hand bottom, okay, which has a small camera and a plus mark on it. Okay, that is something called create icon. Okay, you get into the create icon and choose the camera which is bottom right, which is in the bottom right corner there. So once you hit that, okay, and just follow the instructions, and you find a yellow dot and a yellow ball, and please do follow that particular ball. And as a good practice, we suggest, okay, to start taking the photos horizontally first, as you're seeing the pegman here, who's the best teacher, who's going to teach us how he's taking the photo here, wherein the first part would be the as per considering the best practices, okay, consider taking horizontally first, and upper part in the next level, and then carry out on the lower part, and it's all done. Okay, after that, tap on done button once your entire okay photosphere is ready. And once you hit the done button on your Street View app, you can see this particular 360 image on your personal profile, on your private profile. So from there you can go ahead and actually publish this to the Google Maps from there on. So can you please take me to the next slide, please? Not this, I think the next one. So wherein okay, we were talking about the uploading the images, the previous one again. I'm sorry. So we were talking about where to upload and how do we see. As said by Mahesh, okay, once you upload your image using the Street View app, okay, all these images are visible on your Google Maps, as well as you can find it out on your mobile, as well as in your Google Photos. So either ways, you can actually keep it on your private. You can view it on privately, or else you can actually publish it, and which is viewable for all public from there on. So now assume that, okay, you want to take a series of photos and take it on the virtual tour. So Sayed, can you take me to the next slide, please? So whatever, okay, we as I just told you now, okay, it would be a good practice that if you can just download the app after this conversation, or those who are not using Street View app, if you can just download the app, and we would be sharing you the link as well for Street View app. Okay, if you can just download the app and start. Hello. So if you can just start taking couple of photos, which would give you a kind of first-hand experience of, okay, how does this particular photo look like and stuff like that. So parallelly, after this, okay, on our coming next week session, okay, we would be discussing about what are the number of how do you take multiple photos, how do you connect these images and stuff on our coming session. So Jason, can you take me to the next slide, please? I think
Yes, so we can have a 5 minutes of question answers.
yeah.
Then we move on to the next topic. If anybody has any questions, please give it in the chat box.
Hello. Yes,
Actually,
sir.
I
Please.
have a Samsung Gear 360 camera. Uh,
Yes, sir.
while shooting 360 photo or video, I
Yes,
am
sir.
using Samsung Gear app in my mobile.
Right.
But I have
Right.
seen Street View app. There is a link your
Yeah.
external 360 camera.
Yes. Yeah. Link external
I have
360
tried
camera. Yes.
many times to connect my Samsung Gear 360 camera to the Street View, but I failed to
All right.
connect. Can anybody guide me how
Okay.
to connect
Uh,
this?
sir. Okay. Have you checked that? Okay. If your Wi-Fi button is enabled on your
Sorry,
gear.
Bharat, sorry for
But
interruption.
there is not any Wi-Fi button on the 360 camera.
Mukherjee, एक
Okay.
minute. See, I
Yes.
have little knowledge on that. What is the problem? Google has only limited number of such devices which can be connected, and
Okay. Okay.
this device is not compatible with Street View app. There have been two something like 2016 version and 17 version, like there have been some uh, problems. I am not fully aware, but if you search Google, you will get the details. I am sure most of the devices
Yes, you're right.
are
There
compatible,
were issues
but this is
in those cameras
not compatible.
in 2017 and 18.
Actually वो 2017 मॉडल है जो मेरे पास है.
Yes, those cameras are giving issues in connecting with the State Wave application. You may try to
Yes, I have
upgrade
tried
your
many times
camera.
to connect it through Street View app, but I don't know how to connect it. चलिए
Okay.
anyway.
So, with due
Mukesh
all
sir.
respect, hello,
One
okay, sir.
second. Yeah. Mukesh sir.
With
Can we take this offline so I can help you on this? So that's it from my side, sir. So these are some examples which have been played here, but that's it from my side. Probably we would be actually taking it up on our next session about okay, how to really take the real time image, and even we would be playing some videos about how real time you can take image and get connected. So as
Okay,
everybody knows, okay, then placing an individual image, connecting images is a difficult task. So probably we would be taking the next session. We will be discussing it on the next session. So that's it
okay.
from my side as of now, sir.
Photos for Google Maps, and yeah, let's continue with that. Yes, I hope it's visible to everybody. So next slide. Well, what can you expect from this session? As you have seen it in the last week, half of the session up to slide number 13 has been completed. So after the next slide, we will go to straight to slide number 14. Can you go to slide number 14? Ah, please don't glide. Please don't glide. 14. One,
sorry,
two.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So last time we could not do it. So this time, instead of two topics, that is homepage of Google Maps, I won't be able to. We won't be able to pick it up today due to the time shortage. I don't want to too much overlap. But at the same time, this I'm sure these topics, some of them are very important points. So would like to invite your attention to these do's and don'ts. Do's, what I mean to say is what is preferred in the platform of Google Maps. And here we are not talking about photography, we are talking about photography for Google Maps. Take photos in landscape mode. That is, if you keep the camera in the horizontal mode, that is the position what we are talking about, the landscape. And when you keep it in the vertical mode, we say it's a portrait mode. So uh, sorry, one second. Just yeah. So here, the Google's preference for Google Maps is landscape or horizontal mode. And second point, clean the lens of any camera for that reason, and that can give you a better photo. Definitely, that is most important according to me. And if you clean and see take the same shot with smudging and without, you can see the difference in quality. Particularly when you enlarge or what you call zoom, it will be very much visible. Next, keep your main object well within the center. Yes. See, again, I would like to mention two more points over here. Mr. Morton is going to give us a class or a series of tutorial classes for Google Maps, photography for Google Maps, or better photos for Google Maps. And please remember, what I have learned from the Google in the last couple of years is that their algorithm or their rules for photograph also for Google Map changes between the countries or regions. So the content value, so for example, the blurring of the number plates are not much important in second generation countries, whereas in the first generation countries, they take it as a very serious offense. So let's understand that, although we are discussing some points that they are in the best interest, keep the main object well within the center. Say, we will say that within the 60% of the frame, let us keep our main object. And photos with watermark is always better. Yes, photos with watermark. What is watermark? Yes, that is in our photography session, photographic grooming session. We will have this watermark, how to create it, etc. in length. Now, taking watermark is something which you can remember as a mark or your signature in a photo, which will ensure that copying is not possible. For next to, it will be more risky because your photos will remain with you or you will be the author of the photo. Next, photos with watermark. However, I would suggest my team members kindly see that there are questions happening, so please follow it. I'm concentrating on the discussion, so I won't be able to. Yeah. Next, photos with watermark is always better. Suggest photos of. It is little technical, it will sound, but I will make it clear in the next session where we will be having the photography series. I will suggest, I'll give you the clarity. For present purpose, the normal photo taken in a horizontal mode of a mobile is 16:9 aspect ratio. This is why we always say that, horizontally take the photo and upload. Horizontal photos are preferred in Google Maps. However, now coming to this, you can also say something like 2 megapixel photos. If so, then they are the best sizes for easy upload and easy download. Remember, you are uploading the photos to be viewed by viewers. It is not for your score alone. You are uploading so that others can see. If you upload a bigger size photo, say, I will say 3 megapixel is allowed. So you upload a 3 MB photo and you upload another 500 KB photo in this size, 1920. Then you can upload more photos in shorter time. And also, the people who are viewing at 500 KB, they will get quick download. Whereas the 3 MB picture will take a lot of time. Maybe the viewer may give it up. So technical details of this we will discuss separately. Photos taken in daylight will be more clear. Yes, I have seen people arguing with me in my mobile. I get very good photo in night. Sorry, you will get reasonably good photos in the night, but when you take it into second media and if you view it, details will not be there. You will not be able to zoom. In zooming, you will get grains. Next, for night shots, keep the camera preferably on any stand or keep the hand without any shake. Next to impossible, hand always shakes, so stand is the best. But then you will see the photo again, all right, if you take in the camera, new generation camera. but really it's not the way what you feel. If you enlarge and see, then you will see the problems in your photos. Remember, any night shot, after taking, enlarge and see whether it is good. Next slide. Keep the location, GPS on. This is a must in the view of Google map photography. You should keep the GPS on always. It has multiple benefits. The details may take, so there will be a separate session on the GPS tagging, or how it benefits, how it benefits you as well as Google and also the viewer. We will take it as separate session. Edits such as cropping, enhancing are not crimes. This you can definitely do editing at some level, but always remember the cue point, the important point while editing is that you should not lose, the photograph should not lose its originality. Don't color it and change extensively. Black and white, no. Monochrome are not supposed to be, because Google Map is not where your photographic talents are to be shown. I am ashamed of myself to say that because as 5-year-old decade photographer, I am. So it is for you to retain the originality of your photo. Let us ensure that we always go with originality of the photo not being changed with any editing. As general rule, use auto mode unless you have good control in photography. Yes, I have seen people trying to use different other settings, but then take little in depth and then use it. Otherwise, use auto, which will give you a fantastic result, because most of the modern mobile cameras are equipped with very good algorithms or brain by the CPU of the camera, which takes much better photo than the manual when you are in a hurry. If you are a photographer and you have enough knowledge into manual mode or other semi-manual modes, then go for that. Otherwise, auto mode will be better for Google Photos. Next, remember that Google Maps photos are not showing your photographic skill. Already told you, when you need to take many shots, such as shoot as many as you need. I would repeat, when you need to take many shots, you are going to Qutub Minar, you are going to a museum, you are going to zoo, take as many shots as possible. But upload only those shots which will be useful for the user. I am again coming back to zoo or a monument or a bigger area where you have taken many shots, but then see that select those photos which can be really useful. Next, colorful shots get more attention from viewers. Yes, when you this again needs photographic explanation. I will say when you get into that session in photography, I will explain. But for you, if there is some red color, some bright blue color and green color, etc., this photo will give will attract more viewers. Next slide. Next slide. Yes, don't completely avoid shaky, blurry shots. Avoid selfies or any similar shots where a face or more faces are clear. If it is in foreign some countries, it's against the law. We are also against the law here in India, but or many surrounding countries, but many people are not much for that. Next is grainy, unclear photos. So particularly the night shots or unclear photos where you try to upload for scoring. Kindly, we can definitely avoid this. Do not post one photo in two sites. Yes, this is most important as far as we are concerned. Never do it. The Google server will find out immediately and ban you from the the program, local guides program. Last year, I have seen Deepak leaving us,
But otherwise, we had a tough time when Google tightened this. Any two places a single photo was put, by mistake also, people were banned. So remember not to put, or ensure that once you put the photo, remove the photo from your you know unuploaded gallery. Avoid next point. Avoid photos which do not explain the POI. A POI can be a restaurant or the place you are visiting. The POI is point of interest, from where or the destination what we are talking about. Here, put photos of only that place which can explain about the POI, which can explain about the restaurant, the hotel, the museum, the zoo. Photos which shows human faces prominently. Avoid photos of faces, means of photos with human faces prominently. We are supposed to blur every face, every number plate, every what do you call Paytm or similar payment methods, etc. Avoid similar photos. Avoiding similar photos are a must. That most of us we know about that. Do not use your business watermark. Yes, many of you children have seen making this mistake that uncommon as the primary thing is, remember, Google does not allow a business account in Google local gates. If you have to have separate partition for that. Your business is separate. We will never ever try to involve our business into, even in the DP, that is your profile photo, or anywhere near Google. Kindly do not do it. I prefer that if I have an enterprise, I will not post about my enterprise at all. So be doubly sure. That's important. Next. No, sorry. Wording similar photos that do not use business watermark. Yeah, next slide. Yes. Do not try to promote your or others' business. See, one thing which is against the policy, again, most important, the core value says that 5-6 core value, what our administrator Trasi talks about, that we are not here for promoting businesses. That is Google's core competency area. We are not there in the core competency area. Let us try to do services as local gates. So do not try to promote your business. Do not post manually manipulated photos. I have already mentioned once. So in such cases, what are manually manipulated photos? Examples, for the same reason, avoid collages. And same reason, our Mahesh, we cannot use many planets. I know you will know it. Our similar source from for Google Maps. 360 captured and trimmed photos can be used where the photo explains. However, that is also not very correct because there will not be GPS or location in that. So it's better to avoid such photos. Avoid panoramas where GPS will be missing. And most of the cases, nothing will be clear. Very long photos, when you upload, it usually gets rejected. But then, if you happen to upload also, it is not right. Next point. Then never use others' photos in any way. I have personally noticed many edges, viewing something on their mobile, taking the screenshot, editing it, and posting it. A couple of years back, I used to ask them, what is this for? Then they said that this is for uploading in Google Maps. So that's quite dangerous. It is one way, there is no GPS details. Two, it is somebody's property, how it becomes ours. Whether it is Google Maps or Google Connect, you please understand the first point you have to have is your experience, our experience, your own experience. Yes, your wife is having food and you are taking photo, very well, it is accepted. Your friend is having food, sure, it's going to be great. But here what happens, we are not supposed to copy any photos. Do not use screenshots. Do not use unrelated shots. Avoid vulgar, violent, and sexual photos. I try my best to political banners, not in my frame. These are all important things which you can avoid shots from a moving vehicle because again we will be lacking GPS data in the exit. So this next slide. Yes. So here this portion will be over. I am only requesting. We will give you just an overlook of what is the next week, which I wanted to present, but this will come in the second next week because the next week will be 1 hour session for 360 photography alone, because there will be 3 guests, Bharat Darnapa, Mahesh Salvi, and Deepak from our Delhi group. So kindly let's remember. Can you quickly show me the slide so that I wanted to explain what exactly the Google home page. One of you can show it. Yes. As a preview only I am showing. We will take it in details. We all know that the Google Map homepage in mobile. But I would say I came to know about Google Map after using mobile as well as laptop for the first 1 year. I'm talking about 2014. I never knew the capabilities of that. Now, between 2017, 18, 19, and 20, there have been tremendous improvements in the menus, and you have to. I am requesting this point. Get familiarized with the visible and hidden menus. That's very important. There are many important hidden menus which will be very useful for you. And can you just go to, can you forward the slides and go to, I think, yes, go, keep going. We don't have time to explain these things. We will come up and, yes, no, next. Yeah, over. Previous one. Yes. See, this is why you are in the contribute. You have a menu which is very interesting for you. So I'm only showing one menu which is interesting for you. Do you know that what score you have received today, 1 day? Today's score. I'm talking about today, 16th of May. If you have uploaded a photo or if you have rewritten your review or written a review, where can you see your score? Here it is. Where is it? When you go to the home page, and from home page to contribute, and to contribute to share your experience. So in the previous page, can you just show so that I can connect them to show where exactly it is? Yes. In contribute, you scroll. Sorry. Why are you flying? Next. Here, please stop it. This is the contribute page. Okay, we are all familiar with that. But contribute is a heading. But this keep going button is scroll down all the way down. Then only you will get. Keep going. Above that you will get photos and other things. In places you have added, photos you have added, etc. Above that. But here if you come, where the keep going button, if any of you want to check it, you can check it. Keep going. Now, we will be publishing this also in advance. So people can see it and use it. So keep going button if you press. Next slide. Yes. At the top you will get share your experience. And under that you will get so many things. Add photos, add dishes, etc. Above that right top corner, there is a quick status. So here is where the next slide. If you touch there, next slide. Yes, you can see earned points today. Get quick status. Check it up today itself. How many of you know? I don't know, but I know many of you are not aware about this because I came to know about this button much after Google introduced it. In this, you will see the first one is the earned what we have earned today. I did not do anything for Google Math today, so my earning is 0. And best score because I have just uploaded just 2 photos, or I might have rewritten a review. So in May, I have not contributed to Google Math. So that's why my highest score is 10. If I would have done somewhere 300, which usually I used to score about 600 average, 300, 600 average in a month. So there is where, it should have been 600, then that 600, then next day 400, that 600 will stay. So we will be publishing this as of Monday, that is our slides. Kindly go through that. Most of them are self-explanative, and we have tried to tag everything. Let us see how you can enjoy this. So with this, we'll get into the question answer. First, for the 360-degree photography, because sorry, I'm going back. This homepage of Google Maps, we are freezing here just only because of the shortage of time. So let us understand that there are so many slides to be shown. We will publish as the slide. You have a look. I'm sure we will quickly touch up when we have the next session. Over and back to Bhavana Kundar.
This was a very informative session for everyone. So I would like to request the people who have not yet introduced themselves to introduce themselves one by one. I'll take the names and I'll ask you to unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Aditya Patil, kindly come forward and introduce yourself.
Greetings and good evening, everyone. My name is Aditya Patil. I'm a level 7 local guide from Mumbai, Maharashtra.
Thank you, Aditya. Ashok Kumar Patel. Ashok Kumar Patel. If Ashok Kumar Patel is not available, Devansh Chen. Devansh Chen.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Devansh. I'm from Delhi. I'm Google Local Guide level 8.
I think Ashok Kumar Patel is here. Yes, Ashok.
Hi, my name is Kumar Patel and I am from Nepal. I am a level 6 local guide.
Hello,
Is it
Ashok.
okay? Are you listening?
Yeah, Ashok, you're audible.
My name is Sukumar Patel and I am a local 6 level local guide and I am from Nepal.
Thank you, Ashok. Dr. Rishi Muni Dwivedi.
This is Dr. Rishi Muni Dwivedi from Chennai, level 9 local guide.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rishi Muni Dwivedi. Miss Ivade Triye.
I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm very happy to be in your midst.
We are also very happy to have you here, Ivade. Joni Marandi.
Hello everyone, myself Johnny Marandi, local guide level 7 from Bihar, Katiyar.
Oh, great. Thank you, Joni. Mahesh Dilip Salvi. Yes,
Hello?
yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I am at level 8 from Mumbai. I am also a 360 contributor and I was a person
Yes,
who
you are.
just presented your...
Yes, we know that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Renuka Singh.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Renuka and I am level 7 local guide India.
Thank you very much, Renuka. Shruti NM.
Namaskar. I am Shruti from Mumbai. नमस्कार सर.
कैसी हो?
बस ठीक हूँ सर. Thank you. I am Shruti from Mumbai, level 10 local guide. Thank you.
No, she is one of the most active female local guides, and known as the Indian Didi or Didi of India local guides. So welcome. I hope you enjoyed our session. Thank you, Shruti.
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, Shruti ma'am. Okay. Neeta ma'am.
Hi, this is Neeta BC from New Delhi, India, level 9 local guide. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would request all the team members, if you have not visited her post in LG Connect, it's a what post. I request all of you to view it. It's available in most of our platforms. Her mental health post is available. Kindly have a look. Thanks. Over back to Bhavana.
Sandeep Nirvan.
Hi, this is Sandeep Nirvan, the local guide level 8 from Ahmedabad.
Rosie Kohli ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Rosie Kohli, local guide level 7 from Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Joel C. Benjamin.
Yes, Bhavana, good evening, everyone. Actually, I want to wish you for your first meetup as a host, and also I want to congratulate Jay sir. Thank you for this wonderful session, and Traveler Ji, thank you for your guidance and your motivation. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Jose.
Thank you so much, Jose.
Jason, sir.
Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Jason joining from Chennai, India, level 7 local guide. I'm also a 360-degree photographer.
Yeah,
Thank
he
you.
is also the admin, principal admin or admin chief of LG's Photo World, and of course he is also steering the Morton's tutorial for photography for Google Map. So the photos for Google Maps. Thank you, Jason, for your presence. All the best.
Arna's Adventures.
Hi, Erna from Detroit, Michigan, USA, and I'm level 8. Thanks for having me in this group. And good evening, you all guys over there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arna, for joining us.
Bhavana, Arna is
Yes,
also an admin chief in the global group. Arna, good evening and welcome.
I'm sorry, sir. Would you repeat it again?
I was just welcoming you because you are also a member of the admins in the global group. Am I right? So that I was mentioning that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I am one of the admin at the Global Local Guides. Thank you, TJ, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us today. I think I have completed everyone. Like everyone has introduced themselves. If
She has been
Okay,
joining.
so anyone has any questions, please unmute your mic and you can ask the question.
Said while Chajisa was presenting, he talked about blurring people's faces before uploading the pictures to Google Maps. I don't know how to do that, and how to put a watermark on the pictures.
The question is
Did
how
you get
to
that,
blur.
ma'am?
yes,
How
I
to
got the question. Can I
blur,
repeat the
to
question,
blur
sir?
people's faces.
Yes.
Sir, she's asking, she's saying that she is not able to blur pictures of men and women in the pictures, like faces. She cannot blur them. So she's asking tips for blurring the faces of the people in the images, and she wants to
Yes,
know how
and
to
watermark.
add watermark to the images.
Perfect.
Yeah, a great question. Eva, good evening. Welcome to our group. And one announcement extra is that, yes,
Eva also is going to be one of the MCs for the monthly meetup along with me the next Sunday. Congratulations, Eva, to give us company, and wish you all the best. Your questions answered. There will be a separate session on this because it is quite. I cannot say simple sentence. It can be stated. So it needs some one way. There are certain automatic apps, or some apps with automatic facilities, and there are some apps with manual facilities. So this is regarding number one, blurring the number plate and uh, the faces of people. So we will discuss separately. And next is regarding uh, blurring, and then what was another question?
So we're adding watermark
What?
to the images.
Watermark also. Uh, yes, one way it is very simple, and most of the modern uh, mobiles, you have that facility. You can explore it. It gives fully customizable or partially customizable facility. Say, for example, Note 8 Pro from MI, there can be one line they will be keeping, and another line you can edit it. There are some other variety where you can fully customize it. There are few mobiles where it is not, watermark is not automatically added. So we can use most of the editors for that. Okay, and this also watermark and its topic will be one of the topic in our photography session, which is coming up in the grooming group. We will be taking in the next, within a month, that topic will be covered with priority, because there are so many LGs asking me the same question: how to create, how to embed watermarks. We will definitely do it as a session in the next, say, within a month. We will explain it. It's again not a very simple topic to in a sentence we can say, but if I say in a sentence, it's like this. You can use any editor. Say, for example, there is a simple app. Everybody knows Snapseed. So Snapseed is one example, or photo editor. Photo editor. These are all photo editor can take bulk photos, and they can put your watermark and give you. You can create your own watermark within photo editor, or you can make watermark from outside and ask photo editor app to stick out on to your photo. However, remember, don't keep watermark anywhere where your photo will be obstructed. The visibility of the photo should not be concerned. Okay? Am I clear?
Pardon? Are your concerns cleared by sir? Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, I think that explanation was perfect. I also got many other applications I could use from the chat section, so I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you, Bavana.
Thank you very much. Sir, introduction has been done, I think. Everybody has introduced themselves.
Yes. Thanks a lot. Um, I, I'm very thankful to all the audience. We had very good numbers as well as very attentive audience. Even still now we are at 26 members. I'm happy and wish you all the best. Before saying bye, Bharat, you have done a wonderful job. Of course, he is also one of my disciples, but more than that, he is a very efficient practicing 360 photographer. So I can unofficially request all the audience, if you come to know anything about any commercial requirement, you can definitely inform our Bharat, and even our Mahesh Dilip Salvi, one of the most one enterprising youngsters. He should be 23 or so only, young boy for me. So who started in early teens. He started with Google Map. Congratulations with your
fantastic knowledge. Like I would say, our Deepak has a lot of knowledge. So yes, thanks a lot, all the team members.
Thank you very much, sir.